Hi friends, it's Jen, and today I'm going to take a little stab at trying being a first-time canner. Remember my preserving kit I bought a few months ago? Well, I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. Okay friends, so here is the directions here. If you see mixed berry jam, 2/3 cups, and then it says or 4 6-ounce containers such as strawberries, blueberries. Well, I have four 6-ounce containers of blueberries that I already washed. So I have my blueberries, and let's see. Okay, and then it says 3 tablespoons of Ball Real Fruit Classic Pectin, which is right here. So I have the pectin, makes 4 half-pint jars, and then I need 3 1/3 cups of sugar, which I need to go up to my pantry and pull that down. And then it says here we're gonna have to heat the jars. Okay, so this is from Ball instructions. So place canning rack in the bottom of your pot, then begin filling with water. Place jars on rack, allowing water to fill jars until covered by 1 inch. Bring to a simmer over medium heat, keeping the jars in the water until ready to fill to prevent jar breakage due to thermal shock. Wash the lids and bands and set aside. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this rack in. Let's see. Okay, so I'm mashing the blueberries. I'm following the directions from the package directions for this preserving kit. My mom wasn't really a canner, but she did make jalapeno jelly, which I want to make next if this comes out right. So I guess it says here, mash berries 1 layer at a time. Once finished, pour mashed berries into saucepan. Gradually stir in pectin. Bring mixture to a full rolling boil that cannot be stirred down over high heat, stirring constantly. All right, so I guess it's time for the pectin. Wow, this looks so good. Look at this. I really want to have a taste of Okay, so my lids and my bands have been washed in hot soapy water, and now they're just in this water here, keeping warm. And then according to the directions, it says add 3 tablespoons of Ball Real Fruit Pectin. So it might be the whole package, but I just want to be on the safe side since I'm really new at this. Okay, so that's 1 tablespoon. Looks like it is going to be the whole package. 2. 3, yeah, the whole package. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Now I know I'm going to have quite a few of you giving me some advice and some tips and schooling, which I do welcome. Stirring constantly, add sugar, stirring. Okay, so I pretty much mashed it pretty good. And now I'm just going to switch it to And here's the third. Alrighty. If it doesn't turn out well, like I said, this is just to get me acquainted with starting. I would love to learn how to pressure can, but of course I want a water can at least. Learn how to water a bath can. And I already found my altitude here where I live. I'm under 1,000 feet. I'm at 84. I'm kind of curious to give this a taste, so. Now the direction says to bring it to a boil. Well, it is sweet. Get a blueberry on there. Okay, so my son called me while I was doing this, so I think I'm doing it right, friends. I got my, oh, wait a minute. I think I'm supposed to, where did it go? Right here. Wait, that's not it. Where did it go? Okay. Supposed to wipe the rim. This glass jars sure are hot. And of course, when you're new, you're doing something for the first time, you're like extra slow and extra careful and extra. So we're gonna place a lid on top. Guess that's right, huh? The instruction says that to make sure that there's a 1/4 inch of head space from the rim, so I'm assuming it's right here, not from down here. So, okay, I hope I'm doing it right. And I need a bend. Fingers tight. Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and continue filling up the rest of these jars. And I guess I'll bring you back when I put them back in the water. This one's not enough. Now I don't know what happens if the jar's not all the way full. Is that a problem? Remember to be ladylike. Tastes good. Tastes like a lot of sugar. But I don't know if 3½ cups is correct. It really tastes sweet. It feels like 1 cup would have been enough. See, now I don't know if I could can this jar being not full. Here's my messy workstation here. So since I was reading, since there's not enough to fill this fourth jar, we'll just go ahead and use it, or yeah, we'll use it up. So I'm going to place these jars here in my, water canner. And it does state on the directions. Oh, that scared me. Okay. All right, so I have 3 because this one is not full. Okay, and then it says center. Okay, so use jar lifter, back in pot, then working with 1 jar at a time, fill jar and place in pot until jars are filled. Make sure water still covers the jars by at least 1 inch, adding more water if needed. Process jars 10 minutes, adjusting to altitude. So I'm at 84, so I guess 10 minutes is fine. And that one back there, it wasn't full enough, so we could probably put it on jam and we'll probably eat it soon. And yes, so here it is so far. So I guess we'll wait and see. It says to wait 24 to 48 hours, to 12 to 24 hours to let them cool, and then give them a test to see if they've sealed. It says test the lids for a proper seal. Lids should not flex up and down when the center is pressed. Remove the bands. Gently try to lift off the lids with your fingertips. If the lids cannot be lifted off, the lid has a good seal. Wipe the jars and the lids with a clean damp cloth. Label and store in a cool place, cool, dry, dark place up to 18 months. I guess what I'll do, friends, is I'll just let it is 12:30 in the afternoon, Thursday. So what I'll do is I'll let it cool off and I'll test it tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully it's a success and hopefully they did seal properly. So we'll see tomorrow.